So I'm asleep one night, and all of a sudden, a light comes into my forehead and wakes me up. So I become lucid enough to realize, hang on, I'm lying in bed. I know exactly where I am. There is a light in my forehead that is kind of pulsating, and there's wind, there's like a whooshing, and it seemed to gather all these triangles of light behind my eyelids. And I've since learned that those that electrostatic energy they're called phosphenes behind your eyelids. When they're closed, you can often see bits of light. It seemed to gather all the light into a focused circle, and it was a feeling, and I was totally awake. So I'm asleep. This is before dawn. I know my mind is absolutely awake and my body is asleep, and I know this. And then the energy comes into my heart and makes me feel very, very good. So it's a very kind of a loving energy, and I've never felt that before like that. And then it was a feeling, non-verbal invitation. It was a feeling, do you want to come with? And then I thought, yeah, let's go. And then I am down this so-called kind of wormhole. And I only realized a wormhole because I saw the movie with Jodie Foster a week later. I happened to come upon this movie called Contact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great movie. And I hadn't thought, I wasn't a sci-fi person, but when she went down that wormhole, I actually had these tears, because that's exactly what it was like. I'm going down this kind of sectioned wormhole very quickly. I came out at the end. I'm in the atmosphere of a planet that is not Earth, hyper-lucid, so more lucid than this state of 3D waking consciousness. Very modern structures, very tall, and I knew that very tall buildings. I knew that this wasn't planet Earth. Nothing that I'd been occupied. I had not occupied myself with this question, and I just knew that there are others. I came away thinking, okay, there are others. That was it. That was it. That was the first time out.
So you didn't see anyone else when you were there. You just felt that there were others there?
That first session was more, I went out, saw these buildings, lights on, some lights on, some lights off. It was very real. It was this feeling, it was like not too much too early. It was just this feeling, first of all, for me, it was the phenomenon. I think the reason this experience has attracted me so much into its orbit is because I wasn't particularly then. I wasn't looking for answers, not consciously. I was interested in the phenomenon of the feeling of being out of body, the hyperlucid state, the lights, and it was just a feeling. I knew that there were others. So it was what often happens in the astral. You start to get you get a knowing. It comes into your body. So there's not often verbal. Often you communicate through your crown with other beings. But it's a knowing kind of thing. And then the very next night, I knew something profound had happened, because I remember waking up after that with kind of tears of ecstasy, and I thought, what is that? What was that? What on earth has happened? And then the very next night, as soon as I closed my eyes, the light came. I'd open it, the light would go. I'd close the eyes, and there was this pulsating light going, in my forehead. Never heard of the third eye, never heard of that stuff. No idea what was happening. Freaked me out. That second night freaked me out. I did not want to go with this because I didn't know what was going on.
So let me ask you a couple of questions. So you told me your story, and I'll be honest, the first thing that comes to my mind is you were not under any type of hallucinatory drug interaction, things like that, something like a psilocybin or anything like that. It was just a normal night. You went to bed in a normal way, and this occurred, right? I mean, I just wanted to make sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it's a good question, because I never have been. I've never even smoked a cigarette. I can't drink black coffee. I don't drink black tea. I am, as in that way, as straight as they come. I know that my energy is, things happen. So I just know I've never done that, and I'm just not attracted to that.